Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and another episode here on Court Farms. June 3 today. As you see there, we have got the field raked up. We pretty much started right towards when the sun was setting. I was going to drop that that bucket off, but we still have another bucket load to get a manure out of the calf pen. But yeah, we finished up both of the harvesting fields for the Griswolds. And yeah, we spent a lot of the time raking in the dark, but it needed to be done, needing to get into those rows. I think we're gonna have to come back for another one. So yeah, it was a long day yesterday. It's definitely been a busy month. We have more harvesting to do, another 2 fields today. So probably get to that around noonish, so we're hoping to get baling here shortly after we get kind of choring done. Cows do not need any food as of yet. We'll come in from this angle. Get this last one. It's a tight turn around that corner. We got the Massey, the 690 on the water trailer getting filled up right now. Got that going first thing. So we'll top up the brown Swiss, the 3 that we have, with water. They're good on food. Get out and close the gate this time. And then we'll get the baler hooked up to the Massey and we'll get going. So probably, yeah, we'll leave this here because we're gonna need the bale grab. This extra space here has been fantastic. Really, I'm really liking it. Have just a little extra room. Nothing crazy, but it's just a little bit to where we're actually kind of able to maneuver around a bit. Open up this gate again. Hey girls, hope you're doing well this morning. Good deal. We might even get another water trailer full so we can top them up, just to make sure that they're lasting throughout the day. They go through the water. I'd still really love to get plump some water up to that trough for them at some point. We don't have to do it ourselves. We'll go around the long way so we don't have to back up here. It's been a minute since I've been on this map. I think it's been about a week since I've been on this map. Last week for me was pretty busy, so happy to be back on it. Oh always tough when you go that long between recordings, because you kind of have to like just figure out what we just did and all that stuff. So I always forget that we leave this trailer inside here. Gotta get those warning stripes taken out. You good? Well, next job is to get the baler hooked up. Always fun trying to get these implements out of this shed here. This baler's not too bad because you got actually some room right here, this alleyway, to get in and out, but at least with the hay bob and the rake, it's kind of interesting to say the least. We're gonna go left this time. Why? I don't know, but we're gonna... What the heck? That really just filled right up. That's kind of weird. What bales for silage? Like the rollers on the baler here could probably use some TLC as well. Maybe that's something we look into, is maybe just giving some of our old equipment a little paint job. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Probably help it stay good for longer, I would imagine. Pretty thick windrows around the edges here. We combined, I think, 4 around the edge here. Gotta go a little bit slower than we would like. Downhill's no problem, I suppose. Yeah, this is kind of the big job for today. Well, I guess there is 2 big jobs. We still got to get harvesting, so big job for this morning. Got a pretty decent sized field that we're going to be harvesting. Rye field. I think it's rye field. Might be barley. They're both like brown on the map, so I'm not sure. Yeah, we gotta get those done. That one done at least, and then not sure what the second field is yet. Move over into this small part and get this baled up as well. I usually run the automatic bale drop whenever I run a baler. At least a round baler, obviously, because you gotta stop and do it, but just kind of saves you from reaching up and pushing another button. Just gotta keep your eye on the fill level. Sometimes you go a little too fast. Massey's running good after another repair, so that's good. Already down a little bit on the bar from doing the raking. Goes quick. It really does. We gotta start looking into something. I was looking at a old case 4200. It could be nice for us. I think it was like a 99 or something. Seems like it would fit pretty good. About the same horsepower as this, as the Massey, but a lot less hours. Which is really the biggest thing. We don't need really more horsepower at all. We just need something that's not gonna be breaking down all the time. Especially for us, in order to start growing a little bit, we gotta have more reliable machinery, so yeah, I want to see what we can do about that. There's always going new. Probably if we ever do new, we'll be going with a deer, just for the dealership support aspect of it. That's the local dealer around this area. Looking to kind of financing that, but I have no idea how much that would cost. So I'm sure if we went new, we would probably get something that would have a loader on it too. Maybe more of a CVT transmission type of thing, to where we don't have to be shifting all the time when we're going back and forth like we have to do on the International right now. It's kind of a pain at times. It slows down the process. Well, I also would really love to just have a telehandler of some sort as well for bale work. So I don't know. We'll have to. There's a lot to think about. It's always fun thinking about what's next, what kind of upgrades you can do with your farm. So, always thinking, especially on this series, how can we improve this little farm? And yeah, so one of the smaller jobs that we need to do still is to move some of that straw out. Would love to get a straw blower so we don't have to like process that much straw. Really, the cows hardly go through bedding at all, and just especially those calves. We don't really bed the brown Swiss. Was doing some research. I remember that I talked about what kind of cow we should be crossbreeding these brown Swiss with, because we want to do beef. Obviously brown Swiss aren't most well known for their beef, but if we crossbred them maybe with an Angus bull, do something. And it sounds like that is actually a thing. And funnily enough, this is not a joke. This is literally what I found. They're called Swangus. That's probably more of a nickname for the kind of cow, a cross between an Angus and a Swiss brown, or a brown Swiss, whatever you want to call them. Called a Swangus cow. So maybe that's what we do. We start looking into breeding ourselves some Swangus beef, you know? I don't know. Seems like fun to me. Oh. Oh, we're just gonna have to come back to that. Get that bit. This baler doesn't like backing into the bales. Kind of like rolls up on top of them if you do that. Gotta be careful. And make sure you're catching it on time. Be sensitive. Looking forward to another successful silage harvest here, wrapping, bale, whatever you want to call it. Really, probably not. Well, I guess it's kind of harvesting, right? You're kind of harvesting the grass. Looking forward to getting more money in. Missed a big patch here of grass. Noticed that when I was raking last night. Really need to start looking into paying down the loan too, so we can, if we ever need to, if something comes up where we need some money or an opportunity for some machinery or land or something comes up, we can maybe capitalize on taking out a bit of a loan for it. But like I said, we literally took out the max that we can take out, so can't take out any more until we actually pay down some of this that we have right now. But anywho, it's about 15 minutes or so of me rambling on, so I'm sure you're kind of sick of it, so we'll keep on getting at this, and we'll catch you later on today when we start doing some harvesting. We're finishing the night off here by trying to at least get a bale trailer load full wrapped. Don't know if that's a great way to be saying that. Full bale trailer load wrapped. I don't know. 8 bales. Or no, is it 8? I feel like you can get 12. 12 bales. We gotta get 12 bales wrapped. by the end of the evening, or I can let myself move into the next day. We're about to get 3, so got a little bit, but hope you guys enjoyed the montage. I think that's the first montage we've done on this series, and this is what, episode 14? Pretty wild, eh? Just kind of started getting back into the montages. I enjoy the montages. Personally, I like watching them, and I like making them. I think the king of montages is Scroft. If you guys, I'm sure you guys have probably watched Scroft. But he makes a nice montage. He sure does. We're just gonna be stacking these bales again, kind of out here on the edge of the field. I've kind of figured that that's kind of the better way to do it than loading them up on the trailer and then unloading them and and then wrapping them. It's just handling them too much, in my opinion. Like, I get it if you're far away in a different field, but we're right here on the edge of the farm, so might as well just stack them right here on the edge of the field. Doesn't make that much of a difference, right? So, anywho, before it starts getting all sorts of dark on us, you can't see anything on the video. That's gonna be it. I know it was a short one, but sometimes you just kind of run out of things to do, and you know you're gonna have a shorter video. So, kind of the case here. Did 3 harvesting jobs this month. That last one, the one that we just showed in the montage, that was a pretty big one. Linseed. So that was the only field we did yesterday. I'm sure we might have some more to do in August, right? It's August, but I'm thinking in August we're gonna have our own field that we're gonna need to combine. So stay tuned for that, because that's either going to be done by our good friends, the Griswold Contracting Company, right? The one that we work for, or our neighbor Arthur. So we'll see. I know personally I would probably rather support our friend Arthur. He's a actual farm here. It doesn't seem like the Griswolds are in too much of a need for work at the moment, or extra money even. So anyway, I'll quit rambling, and we'll call that here. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in August here on Court Farms.